Welcome to the Transformational Soul Show with your host, Ruth Soltman. Are you ready to experience more stability in your life? You can change your life and be who you are meant to be, your authentic self.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Transformational Soul. My name is Ruth Soltman, and I'm really happy to be here with you this evening. I want to welcome you if you're here for the first time, and welcome back if you've been here before. And, I really appreciate all of you showing up. It's really awesome. And I also want to welcome all of you that are watching on Rumble. The only way that I know that you guys are watching is if you at least say hi so I know you're out there. That's always nice to know who's here and we can chit chat back and forth. So how's everybody doing out there? This energy has been crazy. We got one more week of August, but I was just talking to Tiffany before the show about how powerful this energy has been the last couple days. And I've been very nauseated. I've been feeling the energy a lot in my solar plexus and just trying to take a little bit better care of myself, to help myself through this energy change. Hello, Sarah. Nice to see you. Hi, Heather. So glad you could make it. So, try to be really gentle with yourselves. Don't try to push yourselves too much if you're feeling a lot of this energy, because the energy itself is very overwhelming. So you don't want to further overwhelm yourself by doing too much and pushing yourself beyond, what you really should be doing. Take time to rest, take breaks, eat lighter, drink lots of water, whatever you need to do to help get your body acclimated to this new energy. Hello, Joy. So nice to see you here. I wanted to let all of you know that this Saturday, we're having the Spiritual Message Circle at 8 p.m. Eastern. For a small donation of $20, you can get a message from each of our show hosts that are available on the show that night. It's always a really, really fun show. And like I said, we will be live at 8 p.m. So I hope you can join us for that. Next week is my final special guest of the summer, because I had scheduled a bunch of special guests for the summer, and next week will be the last one. And that's originally, Robin McGuire was going to be here, but there are some scheduling conflicts, so we have to reschedule her appearance. So next week, Sarah and Gracia from the Golden Sunshine Healing Hour will be here. I hope you can join us for that show. Sarah always has amazing messages from Spirit. So, I hope to see you guys back here next week for that. Now, my newest card deck, the Transformation cards, they look like these, are now available for pre-order. They're only available for pre-order for about one more week. They're going to be released on September 1st. I posted them again on Facebook, and you can get them on my website as well, ruthsoltman.com. That's RUTH, as in Sam, OLT, M as in Mary, A, N as in Nancy.com. Now, if you order from my website, once you put it in your cart and you go to check out, if you type in the code word CARDS, CARDS, you will get $5 off of your order. You only have one more week to get the $5 off. So, if you're looking to save that money, then you need to get those orders in. My other cards, the I Am cards, are also for sale on my website. So you can check those out there. And let's see. Okay, what other announcements do I have? If you would like to make a tip or donation for the show, you can do that through my Venmo at Ruth-Saltman, or Super Chat, or Super Sticker on YouTube, or Rumble Rant on Rumble. Know that your donations are not required, but they are very much appreciated. So before the show, I did draw some cards for the group. The first one is about opening your heart. And it talks about opening your heart to loving yourself. loving yourself more. Don't be afraid to put yourself in an emotional, vulnerable place. Have more unconditional love for yourself. And the second card that I picked is about acceptance, and it talks about acceptance being unconditional love. It says that acceptance means unconditional love. So we're needing to accept ourselves for everything that we are and to accept others. And when we do, we can show that unconditional love, because it's all about loving unconditionally. And we don't want people to tolerate us or to put up with us. We want people to accept us for who we are. And in order for them to do that, we have to accept ourselves for who we are. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Devin. Nice to see you guys here. And I want you to reevaluate your priorities. Pay attention to where you're focusing your energy. Our energy is very precious. We don't want to just, put it in places where we don't want it or where it's not necessary. We want to put it to the best use possible. So if you have to sit and reevaluate what's important to you, if you need to make a list, make a list. I'm a list person. I like making lists for different things. And it's a great way to be able to look at it and think about it at the same time. For me, I'm a visual learner. So when I see it in front of me, number one, I remember it better. Number two, I comprehend it better, and everything. So make a list, prioritize what is the most important for you, and then go down the list and be careful where you put your energy. Okay, let's see what else is here. Oh, Sarah says, great cards and message for us. Well, thank you, Sarah. And she said she looks forward to the show next week. Me too. And thank you for agreeing on such short notice. I appreciate that. So I want to talk a little bit about light workers. What is a light worker? It's funny because I was looking up some information because I wanted to see some different explanations, because sometimes it's not an easy thing to explain. And I am not a person who likes labels. However, when I looked this up, I saw that this term was coined back in the 80s by a man named Michael Murdad, who just happens to be a unity minister in Sedona, Arizona. And every once in a while, his videos on Sundays will pop up in my feed. And so I've listened to him a little bit here and there. So I was really surprised to hear he was the one that started that term. And then I guess after that, Doreen Virtue wrote a book, The Light Worker's Way, and it just kind of kept spreading. But what really is a light worker? Well, it's someone who feels an enormous pull to help others. We shine our light, we send our love. Light workers tend to be sensitive, they tend to be sympathetic, they tend to be compassionate and kind and empathetic as well. Joyce says, something about you looks different tonight. Beautiful. Oh, thank you. I don't know what it is, but I appreciate that. And, as light workers, we like to share our love. We like to share our light. We enjoy being kind to other people. We love to help others. And you guys all know this is true. We all love to help others. But in our quest to help others, we often overstep boundaries trying to help. We often infringe on their free will and inflict our own ideas because we think we know what's best for them, because we think we can see down the road what they really need. When this is not intentional, it's because we're helpers. It's because we want to help people so much. We want them to be as much at peace in their life as we are. We want them to feel the love and the freedom that we do by being our true, authentic selves. We want that for everyone else. But we have to remember that we cannot change anybody else. We can only change ourselves. And it's really important to remember that, because I think sometimes we forget. And people are not going to change until they want to. They have to make a conscious decision to make changes in their life. Now, in our quest to help others, sometimes we forget that, that the choice is up to them. We can't force them to do anything. We see our help as something that's positive to the other person. But what about when our help enables someone? It enables them to continue with bad behavior. What if our continuous help causes them to no longer help themselves? Because if they always have us doing something for them or doing certain things for them, why should they bother doing it themselves, right? Sometimes our continuous help causes the other person to avoid problem solving or in developing coping skills. I'm sure you all know people that don't have very good coping skills. When something happens, they completely freak out. They don't know how to deal with it. And if you continuously, bail them out of situations, they're never going to learn how. They'll never end up figuring out how to do it for themselves. We just can't continue to bail people out over and over when they don't want to do the things that they need to do to help themselves, if that makes sense. So, for example, there's a young couple, right? And they're madly in love. And you remember what it's like when you're very young and you have that kind of a relationship. You see something in the other person that you might not really like that much, but you think, oh, that's okay. I'm going to change him. Maybe one of them has a wandering eye or a little bit more than that. And the other one thinks, well, with all of my affection and attention, he's only going to have eyes for me. So when this doesn't happen, it's going to be a lot of pain and frustration in the relationship until it finally ends. And, a lot of times when we're really young, and sometimes at other times in our lives too, we're very, I guess, naive to how relationships really work, especially if it's our first relationship. We have all these ideas of, oh, it's going to be like this and this kind of like fairy tale land, but it's really not like that. And I've known so many people that when they get together, there's very specific things they do not like about the other person, and they try to change them. And we all know that does not work. Now, what about someone who has a drug or alcohol addiction? They may have lost everything in their lives. They may even be homeless. If you offer them a place to stay, it's going to give them a temporary help, a temporary fix, right? But if they refuse to get any help, you're only enabling them to continue with dangerous behavior that got them into this place in the beginning, right? And from my experience with people, a lot of times people that have drug or alcohol addictions do not know how to cope very well. They don't have very good coping skills. Now, I'm not saying every single one. I would never do that. But a lot of times that's one reason that they do the drugs or that they drink, because they have to fill something in them that should be filled with love or something else. And they use that as like a temporary fix. Hello, Melissa. So nice to see you. Sarah says that makes so much sense. Well, good. I'm glad it does. What about someone who's constantly borrowing money from you to pay their bills? Okay. It's not because they don't have the money to pay their bills, but it's because they frivolously spend instead of paying their bills. And then whatever money is left over, they try to pay bills with. They know you'll bail them out, but it helps them in the meantime, but it doesn't help them to learn how to be responsible. So where do we draw the line about helping people? Because we all want to. And when someone asks for your help, it's so hard to say no. You feel very compelled to help when you know someone is in need. Just go within yourself, because you will know, if this thing that they want you to do is for the best and highest good of everyone involved. It's okay to say no. Don't just automatically say yes. You don't even have to give an explanation of why. A simple no is fine. Don't let people bully you into helping them. Don't let people guilt you into helping them. Because, sometimes people will try. especially, certain personality types or people who are very manipulative. They will try to, you know, do what they think will work to get you to say yes. Um, but it's okay to say no. And it's hard to say no sometimes when it's someone that you love or care about. Um, so, sometimes we project our own ideas into these situations when we're trying to help someone, and we try to control the outcome for them. We don't know, and you got to think about this because I've thought long and hard about this, over the years. We do not know. We do not know. We have no idea what the other person's soul contract is. We might be infringing on them fulfilling it by constantly bailing them out. We don't know what karmic debt they are paying in this lifetime. We might be impeding them from paying that debt. We don't know, right? Um, Things are not always the way we see them or the way we think that they are. And that's why it's so important to go within, because you have to listen to that small voice and your intuition. It's not going to guide you wrong. And if someone asks you for assistance with something and you get that feeling, that funky feeling inside, it's not the right decision. Go with what your body tells you, because it will tell you when something feels right or something feels off or something feels wrong. Sarah says, I was that person, always trying to help fix what they need help with. After that was done, it fell apart. And that is so true. You know, People will sometimes just use you to help them, to fix them, to bail them out of their situations. And then when those situations are gone, you are too. They just don't care anymore because they got what they wanted. But those are toxic, relationships and toxic people. And I'm not saying in any form that we shouldn't help others, because we definitely should. But we should not do it for them, but assist them in doing it for themselves. It shouldn't be at the expense of them learning whatever lesson they need to learn. And every single situation that we encounter, every experience that we have, teaches us a lesson. We just sometimes, we really have to look for it. Sometimes it's very obvious, but other times it's not. And we really have to look at the situation, not from being within the situation, but from the outside and looking in. Then sometimes we can see a lot more clearly. And, as light workers, it can be very difficult to say no when we know someone needs something. Um, and, being empathic, we can feel their pain, feel their fear, um, and all of that. But we can't take over their lives and do it for them. And it's so important to know this. We have to guide them into doing it for themselves. We can offer suggestions, we can offer support, but ultimately they do have to do it for themselves and want to change. And, change is never easy. I'm not saying that it is, especially when you're trying to change a negative behavior. That can be a lot more challenging. It's not easy to see someone that we care about suffering, even if it's at their own hands. We just want to jump in there and make it all better. Now, look at it this way, as far as, change being difficult. When you guys get messages on all of our shows and the messages suggest changes for you to implement in your life, how many of you do? I mean, I know many of you do, but for many other people, that information just falls on deaf ears. Now, I'm not insulting anyone or anything like that, but why do you think that is? Why do you think that some people just take that information to heart and just run with it, and other people just act like they don't hear it? Maybe it's because you're not ready to make those changes. Maybe you are fearful of changing. Or maybe you're just at a place where you don't care about that right now. That's not your priority. But the point I'm trying to make is that we change when we are ready, every single one of us. Nobody can push you into it. Nobody can pull you into it. Nobody can shove you into it. You have to be at that place for yourself. Some people are never ready, but it's their path. right? It's their path. And we don't know what that looks like because we are not on that path. We are on our own. So we can't be angry when other people don't want to change. We can't be angry when other people don't want to, make their lives better. We can't be judgmental towards them. You know, we have to be kind and compassionate. We can't get involved in their toxic lifestyles, though. That's really important. We can just, see them surrounded in love and light. Sometimes that's all we can do in a situation like that is to send them love and light. And I say that's all we can do, but that is a lot. That is a lot. And in situations like that, you know that they need it. Um, it's just important to know that the only person that we can change ever is ourselves. Hello, Linnell. Hi, Cheryl and Maddie. Nice to see you guys here. And in the process of helping others, we cannot forget to help ourselves. A lot of times, we're all gung ho to go and help someone else, but we neglect ourselves, and we can't do that. You have to remember to put yourself and your needs first and foremost. Nobody else is going to do that for you. You have to do it for yourself. Maybe you weren't taught that growing up, but you're learning it now. And going forward, you can change that. You cannot just give and give and give and not replenish yourself. And replenishing yourself is your job. And how do you do that? You can do that through relaxation. You can do that through alone time, quiet time. You can do that through taking better care of yourself as far as sleeping better, eating better, spending more time in nature. There's a lot of ways you can replenish that energy, but you have to do that for yourself. Nobody else is going to do it for you. You have to take care of yourself because you do matter. You matter so much. And you are worthy and you are enough. And you have to remember that. So many times we feel like we are not. Like we don't deserve to be happy, or we don't deserve this or that. But, we have to realize our value and our worth. If we don't, nobody else is going to, right? No one. So you want to always remember that. And going forward, when you send love and light to others, send it to yourself as well. We all have that spiritual tribe with us, our spiritual gang, whatever you want to call them, that are there working with us. There's angels, there's guides, our ancestors, even like our higher self. Call all of them in to assist you, to surround you, to protect you in this beautiful circle of love and light. And you can do this, and you can do this every single day. Put on that protection, fill it with love and light, and you are going to be glowing all day long. But it's really important, so important, especially now, that you remember to take care of yourself first. With all these energies have been just incredible this month. And from what we've heard, there's more to come this year. So, get yourself in that place where this energy can quickly and easily acclimate to you, because it's going to make you that much more powerful. It's going to make you that much more loving, that much more vibrant. And, your light's going to glow even more, and it's going to spread even more. So get yourself to that place that you need to be. And, don't get involved in other people's toxic situations. It's one thing you need to avoid, because that kind of lower energy is going to pull you down so fast. And we've all done so much work. We don't want to be in that place, of the lower energies. Ooh. So I hope that information resonates with you. I hope I was able to explain that well. Linnell says, last night at music, this woman came and sat by me to tell me I was shining. Aw, that's beautiful. And I bet you were. Linnell. If anybody would like a card, just let me know. Veronica did message me earlier, and she said that she had an appointment and she wasn't going to be able to make it to the show. So I told her I would pull a card for her. And if anyone else would like a message, please let me know. Got plenty of time. Oh, Sarah says, "Oh, Linnell, that's beautiful. It was very cool. Just synced up when you said that." Oh, sweet. That is awesome, Linnell. See, you're shining that light. And it's just so awesome when people can see that and people know and they can sense it and they can feel it. And, and it attracts more light to you and more love to you. And that's always really cool. Oh, that one jumped out. Oh, okay. Veronica, make a plan. Make a plan of what you really want to do and what you feel you really need to do would be in your best and highest interest. And when you make a plan, devise some steps to reach that goal. And just work towards one at a time, because your plan, your end goal might be something, quite big, and you want to be able to attain it step by step. Hello, Carol. Nice to see you here. Hi, Kim. And Veronica, this is so cool. They're talking to you about detachment. Detach from those things that are no longer serving you. Detach from those things that are not for your highest and best good. And it says here, when all attachments are released, you can no longer be manipulated emotionally. I really like this. This enables you to reclaim your power and be genuine. So you have to free your spirit. You have to let go. Anything that is holding you back or not for your best and highest good, just kick it to the curb. Okay, Veronica, I hope that message, resonates with you. Okay, let me go back. Okay. Yes, Carol, I'm so glad you are feeling better. All right, let me get back to where I was. Okay. Oh. Okay, well, I guess I lost some here. That was Veronica. And sorry, guys. They started coming in kind of quick. Maddie wants a card. All right, let's get a card for Maddie. Maddie. So the first card is from the Divine Energy Oracle deck. And the second one, I don't remember what these are called. They're angel cards. So let's see. All right. Ooh. Oh, Linnell, thank you so much for your super sticker. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you. And I will do yours next. So, Maddie, they want you to grieve your losses. Now, this isn't necessarily talking about the loss of a person. It could have to do with a relationship. It could have to do with just part of growing up. You're gonna have to let go of some things maybe that you did as a child that no longer serve you. And it's okay to grieve over those things because they meant something to you. And don't ever feel bad about doing that. But it's very ironic that the other card that you got is about letting go and about detachment. And they're wanting you to let go of those things that no longer serve you so that you can move on in life. When we hold on to those old things, we're not able to move forward. We kind of stagnant. We're kind of stuck where we are. So once you can release that energy from different situations that are no longer serving you, then the energy can flow freely and you can flow freely. And good things are coming to you. Good things are coming your way. So I hope that resonates with you. Let's see what we have for Linnell. I'm just going to write you guys down real quick, so I don't have to keep scrolling back up. Joyce. All right. Uh-oh. It must just be the energy. That's why it's scrolling all by itself here. Okay, Linnell. We got her, Sarah. Carol. Oh, I already had her down. And okay. Oh, Carol says, hello, Tiffany. Thank you. I wish to thank all of you for the prayers. Definitely on the mend. Well, that is wonderful. And Cheryl said that Maddie's message was spot on. Well, I'm so happy to hear that, Cheryl. That is so awesome. So let's get to Linnell. Linnell. You know, Linnell, as I just said your name, I saw this a lighthouse, like out in the middle of the water, like you know how it is out there by the water, and the light just shining, going around and around, shining in the darkness. And I feel like that lighthouse is you, and you just draw people to you with your amazing energy and your bubbly personality. Hi, Sam. Okay, so they're wanting you to let go and enjoy. Just enjoy life in general, which I feel like you do. But anything that is no longer serving you, get rid of it. Now is the time to just shed all that stuff, that we don't need anymore. And sometimes it's not easy to do. And it doesn't have to be like emotional baggage. Maybe it's a closet full of clothes that you don't wear anymore. If it is, get rid of them. You don't have to just toss them out. You can donate them. Because a lot of times, like women's shelters, they can use stuff like that. But you need to get rid of a lot of stuff that is no longer for your best and highest good. And there also, the other card I got for you is acceptance. Accept that life is changing. Life is definitely changing. And accept all of it with unconditional love. They want to remind you to accept everyone else exactly as they are, which I feel like you do. I feel like you don't judge others. You're very loving and accepting. But they really want to talk to you about accepting yourself. Accept every single aspect of the wonderful person that you are. When you do, you feel centered and confident, and your divine self is revealed. So just send yourself more and more and more unconditional love. And I know sometimes it's not easy to accept ourselves. And I'm guessing that's because, we know all of our deepest, darkest secrets. We know things about ourselves that we would never utter to another human being. And sometimes that's hard for us to accept that part of us. And Linnell, I also pulled a unicorn card for you. Cosmic Sapphire. It's number 33. Look at that. 2 3s. I love that number 3. It says, act with honor and integrity and speak your truth. And that is so, look at that card. It's so beautiful. Okay. Kim says, clean out contacts on phone. It helps it run faster. That's a good point. And delete old text messages. I do that in emails. And when you do that, you feel a different energy. You feel a different energy. Hello, Carol Ann. So nice to see you here. Carol Ann shows on tomorrow night in the Psychic Flow. And Melissa's show is on Friday. Joyful Findings. Sarah's show is on Monday. Golden Sunshine Healing Hour. Tiffany's show is on Sunday. Spiritual Insight. And on Tuesday is Robin's Cosmic Soul Food. You guys, if you haven't checked out the other Goldylocks shows, you really should. Oh, and we also have another one on Thursdays during the day, Guardian Connection. And you guys should check those out because we have some really awesome shows. Okay, so next on my list, I have Cheryl. Okay. Let's see what we have for Cheryl. You know, it's so funny. I always have my phone next to me when I do my show. And it's never without fail. Every Wednesday, someone will call me during my show. Usually it's one of my grandkids, which is funny. Okay, Cheryl, this is your wake-up call. This is your wake-up call. What do you need to wake up from? I feel like you've got a lot of changes going on in your life, and I feel some growing pains, whatever that means for you, but they're wanting you to have a lot more understanding for yourself and for your current situation. And it says that your angel guidance is to examine yourself and your current situation in depth so you can have a clear awareness of the underlying reason for your challenges and situations. When we have a better understanding of ourselves, we can see things a lot more clearly. And not only a better understanding of yourself, but the people that are in your life. Sometimes we will intuitively understand them. Sometimes we'll need clarification, from them to understand what's going on with them. And not everyone likes to talk. People don't like to share. So that's when you kind of just have to go in and just sit in that silence and send lots of love and light to them. Because that will always help. Always. It will help people to feel not alone. It will help people to feel loved because they feel that energy. Okay, Cheryl. And now I hope that resonates with you, Cheryl. And now we're up to Joyce. Joyce would love a message. You got it. Let's see what we have for Joyce. Rejuvenate, Joyce. Rejuvenate yourself. Rejuvenate your life. I feel like you need to make some changes in your life to kind of bring it back to life, if that makes sense. I feel like maybe you've been kind of in a slump and you need something to bring you out of that. So whatever you need to get to that place where you can kind of get out of your slump, if it's extra, maybe you just need some extra love for yourself. Maybe you just need to have a little conversation with your angels and ask for their assistance and guidance. And you also need to have a little bit more understanding and compassion for yourself and what you're going through. Because I feel like sometimes you're just way too hard on yourself. Don't be. Lighten up a little bit. We all go through stuff at different points in our life. And don't feel like you should be through something a lot sooner than you are. Have patience with yourself. Just have patience. And just keep sending yourself lots of love. Picture yourself in this beautiful white bubble of love and light. And nothing can penetrate that bubble except for love and light. You're safe there. You're protected. And it's going to help. It's going to help to rejuvenate your energy a little bit. So I hope that message resonates with you, Joyce. And I think Carol may be next. Yes, Carol. Very glad to see you're on the mend, Carol. See what we have for you. Okay. Oh, that one didn't come out. Let's see. Retreat, Carol. Retreat. You don't necessarily have to go on like a 2-week retreat in some, tropical country, but just get, and I'm sure you're doing this since you're just getting over an illness. Get extra rest. Treat yourself like a queen. Treat yourself like the queen that you are. Spoil yourself a little bit because you really deserve it. And I think that will really help you to feel better. Retreat inside yourself as well, because that's where you're going to find all the answers that you're seeking. And the angels want to talk to you about commitment. Now, they're not talking about commitment in a relationship, but a commitment to manifesting the things that you want to change in your life. You know what those things are. You know where you want to make changes, and you have to focus on them at that and commit yourself and your energy to doing just that. This is a great time for manifesting. Just make sure you have very crystal clear intentions of what you want to manifest, and always keep it positive and always keep it very specific. Very specific. For example, and this is for everyone, let's say that you wanted a new man in your life. Don't put the thought out there and the intention, I want a new man in my life, because guess what? It's not going to be the kind of man that you want. You have to be like very, very specific. And I'm not saying that you personally want a new man in your life, but that was just an example for everyone. But it's like that with anything that you put out there. It has to be as specific as possible, because the universe is going to hear exactly what is said, and it's going to respond by sending you it's going to respond to that energy by sending you what you want. So you have to make sure you're very, very specific. Okay, Sarah, we're up to Miss Sarah now. That's pretty interesting, Sarah. One of the cards that came for you was the same one that your mom got. Oh, good Lord. This is funny. Rejuvenate, Sarah. They're wanting you to take some extra time for yourself. I feel like lately you've been busy taking care of everybody else and everything else, but you need to focus some time and energy on yourself. Fill yourself up. You can't give without replenishing that. And you also got the same other card as your mom, commitment. And they're also talking to you about committing to what you really desire, what you really want to manifest in your life. And this is the great time with this energy. It is a great time for manifesting. And I feel like you're a very good manifester, and you just need to figure out exactly what it is that you want. And if you have to make a priority list or whatever, do that. Figure out exactly what it is that you want in your life, and you will bring it to yourself. Okay, that's the last of the ones I wrote down. So let's see who else we have. Hi, Sam. I'm not sure if I said hi to you. Okay, Kim Smith. Now, if I happen to miss someone, please say something, and I will come back and get you. Hello, Kristen. Nice to see you. And hello to Charlotte if she is watching, and Maddox. Kristen has some absolutely adorable children. I may be a little partial since they are my grandkids, but they are gorgeous. And Charlotte just started kindergarten this year, just turned 5, so it's like a really spectacular time for that little one. Okay, Kim. they're also wanting you to retreat. But now, for you, what I feel like is they're wanting you to retreat into yourself. They're wanting you to meditate more. They're wanting you to really trust your intuition. I feel like you do trust it. I feel like you're getting lots of messages, but I don't feel like you trust it 100%, 100% of the time. And they're wanting you to do that. Just let go of doubt and trust 100%. And they're talking about beauty. They're talking about your inner beauty. And they want you to let that shine. Um, Surround yourself with things that have a beautiful vibration, like nature, like animals, people, beautiful art, whatever it is that resonates with you. And it says that when you tune into yourself more and more, you will realize, you will accept, and you will acknowledge the beauty that is you. So I hope that resonates with you, Kim. Cheryl says, thank you. Devin would love a card. My beautiful friend. Well, my beautiful friend, I'm going to give you a card. Hello, Carissa. Wonderful to see you here. Okay, Devin. What do we have for Devin? And if anyone else that hasn't put it in the comments yet would like a card, please let me know. Okay, let's see what else we got for Devin here. Oh, there we go. Okay. Accept what is dying. Accept what is dying. And what they mean by that, Devin, is accept that, some things in your life might not be working. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's a job. Whatever it is, you have to let it go. Realize that it served its purpose, but it is no longer for your best and highest good. And don't have any fear of letting go. Grieve if you need to, because a lot of times that helps our letting go process if we grieve the things that we are losing or that are dying. So they want you to do that so that you can get rid of things that no longer serve you. Sometimes we just get so used to things being the way they are that we don't even realize, things are dying, things are changing, things are no longer working for us. And this is kind of like a wake-up call. They're saying, so pay attention and let go. And they're also talking to you about your inner beauty. And your inner beauty is reflected, on the outside as well. And they're wanting you to tune into that a little bit more. Surround yourself with things that have a higher beauty and love vibration, which I know you spend a lot of time outside. So that is wonderful. The sun, nature, absorb all of that amazing energy, Devin, because it is there for you. You are welcome, Carol. Carissa said she would like a card. Sarah says, you're so spot on. I need more me time for sure. Thank you so much for my message. I've been thinking a lot lately on what I want to manifest. Great validation. Oh, awesome, Sarah. I'm so happy to hear that. Charlotte says hi. And Caroline says, remember to hit the like button. So you guys remember, hit the like button and subscribe to Goldylocks Productions channel. That would be awesome. Kim says, thank you. I will meditate later today. Off to pickleball now. I have never heard of pickleball. I don't know what that is. Okay, Carissa. Oh, here we go. Okay, they're wanting you to count your blessings. Be grateful for everything that you have in your life. Don't think about the things that you don't have, but be grateful for what you do have, because then you're creating this energy of gratitude. And when that energy gets sent out into the universe is going to match it and bring you many, many more things to be grateful for. So always have that attitude of gratitude. And Archangel Raphael That's the card that you got here from the angel cards. And it says, you're blessed to attract this angel card. For Archangel Raphael brings health, healing, and abundance. He will help you to develop your intuition and your inner vision. So call on him whenever you need him. Archangel Raphael has a whole team of angels that assist him with healing. Whenever you need that, feel free to call on them. They are there to help you and to assist you. They will surround you. They will send you tons and tons of healing energy, healing light. But because we do have free will, you have to actually ask for the angels to intercede and to help. So always know that they are there just waiting and hoping for us to call on them. This is what they do. This is what they enjoy, but they have to be asked. So I hope that resonates with you, Carissa. And I'm going to pull a card for Heather. And anybody else that I didn't get yet, please put your name in there and I will get a card for you. Heather, they want you to let go and enjoy. Let go and enjoy. Have a little bit more fun. Don't take yourself so seriously, Heather. Life is meant to be enjoyed. Devin says, thank you so much. Thinking I feel what it is and means. Oh, awesome. That is awesome, Devin. And Carissa said, yes, thank you. You're welcome. And Heather, I want to talk to you about choices, about making decisions. It says when you worry about your decisions, it means that your mind is trying to control your life. And that results in choices made from your ego. You need angel guidance. You need to make those decisions from a place of your heart and your intuition, not from up here. Because we don't want our ego to get in the way. We want to make those decisions from a place of love, from our spiritual, aspect of ourselves. And that's where we can tune into our intuition and we can tune into our angels and our guides, and they will always help us. So I hope that resonates with you, Heather. And I'm going to pull a card for Kristen. See who else. And please, if I missed you, please let me know. Because we've got about 7 more minutes. Oh, that one just flipped over real quick. Oh, Kristen. Well, the first card I got for you, Kristen, is retreat. And just like Sarah, I feel like you've been just taking care of everybody else and everything else and, not giving yourself enough. So make sure that you take that time for yourself. I know when you have kids and you have a busy life, it's not easy. But you can still do it. And you're important enough to do it. And it's important for you to do it. Hello, Tina. So wonderful to see you here. Happy birthday. And it's very important for you to do that, Kristen. And I also want to talk to you about abundance. Know that there is no lack. All there is abundance. And it's time for your life to flow with a lot of prosperity and a lot of love and a lot of success and whatever that means to you, because prosperity, success, that means different things to different people. To some people, success is, a high paying career. To other people, success is something within themselves. So you have to figure out what that is for yourself. But they're wanting you to feel surrounded by love. They're wanting you to open your heart more to others. And choose to do what fulfills your soul. Choose to do what fills you with love and light and passion. Okay, Sam. So I hope that resonates with you, Kristen. Let's see what we have for Sam. Okay. Oh, there we go. There's one. Ooh, I like that. Oh, you're welcome, Tina. Very excited to see you here. Thanks for being here. Thank you all for being here. Sam, shine your light. Don't let anything get in your way. Don't let anything be an obstacle for you, because you can overcome anything. They're just wanting you to shine that light for others, because other people are watching you. Other people see what you do. You are an example to other people in your life. So you always want to make sure that you're a positive and that you're putting out that love and light. That is when you shine the brightest, is when you are being your true self. And they also want to talk to you about your inner beauty. And the two cards, once again, go very well hand in hand, because that light comes from inside. It's not something that, we don't flip a switch on the outside of our body. That inner light, it comes from in here. It is who we are. And the more that we get in touch with who we really are, our authentic self, then that light just shines brighter and brighter and brighter. So they just want to remind you to keep doing that. So if you have a small business, you could promote your business by sponsoring one of our shows. If that is something you would be interested in doing, Tiffany has put up a link for that. You can check that out. And what she would do is make up a little commercial, like a little ad that would be shown during the show that you're promoting. It's a great way for you to, get a little bit of advertising for your business if you have one. With the holidays coming up, if you have like special promotions or sales, great way to advertise that. I don't think I missed anyone that had asked for a message. We got a couple more minutes left. I just want to remind you guys about this Saturday, the Spiritual Message Circle, 8 p.m. Eastern. I hope you guys can join us for that. It's always so much fun. There'll be several of the show hosts on there giving messages. For a donation of only $20, you get a message from all of them, whoever happens to be on that night. And if you have joined us for that show in the past, you know how much fun it is. It is a blast. So I hope you guys can join us for that. And then next week, Sarah Ingrafia will be my special guest in Sarah's show, Sunshine Healing, Golden Sunshine Healing Hour. And you can also check out her page, Golden Sunshine Healing. And she's got lots of awesome natural products, that she makes herself. And she is a Reiki Master, so all of her products are infused with that wonderful Reiki energy. Something that, you might not think about that much. But people that do stuff like that, and make different products and stuff, and they're touching it, it is infused with that wonderful Reiki energy. It's not like you can turn it on and off. It just happens. So her products are amazing. I've tried several of them, and you guys should check those out. Okay, Sarah said, thank you, Ruth. I appreciate you. I appreciate you too. Kim said, thank you so much. You are so welcome. I hope you guys will come back next week for another show. I love you guys so much, and I appreciate each and every one of you. I am so grateful for you guys being here and sharing this space, sharing this energy, sharing these messages. It has just been absolutely amazing for me, and I hope it has been for you guys. You guys all have a wonderful week, and I will see you next week. I love you all. Good night.
Become a Goldylocks Productions VIP patron.
Receive exclusive access to live stream special and
Other epic perks. Join the Goldylocks Productions VIP community today.